time for all the gynecologists, all lady doctors, all nurses that we are celebrating breastfeeding week. And Dr. Arita, who is a great expert, she is a director professor at GTP Hospital in the Department of Social Medicine. She's a gynecologist by nature. She has got multiple tags from the WHO. She is an WHO expert on breastfeeding. She is a WHO expert by the national body on breastfeeding and many others. So today she's going to sort out myths and misconceptions about breastfeeding. Dr. Anita Gupta.
Namaskar, ma'am. Good afternoon and good evening. And thank you for giving me this privilege. Today I will be covering only the myths and misconceptions. So, where is Deepti? Deepti, are you there?
आप लोग बोलते हो कि 1 घंटे में शुरू कर दो, right? Start the milk breastfeed within an hour. But 1 hour में there is generally barely a drop. So then, what is the reason behind this? That why should we start within an hour? Especially in a cesarean where it becomes very very difficult. ना वो sheet हटाओ, ये जगह बनाओ, करो, और वैसे भी कुछ नहीं आ रहा होता है, तो फिर 1 घंटे का क्या वैल्यू है?
एक्चुअली ये मैंने जो सिजेरियन के बाद वाला बताया था, पहले मैं बताती हूँ कि 1 घंटे में जरूरी क्यों है ना? कि हमें सिजेरियन में कैसे कर सकते हैं, which I showed. So what happens, you can see this baby who is just opening the mouth. तो जब ये बेबी बॉर्न होता है, आपने देखा होगा, जैसे बच्चा आप हैंड ओवर करते हो, दादी नानी कहने लगती हैं, देखो अभी से भूखे हो रहे हैं और अभी भूखे हो गए. So this is 1 hour when the baby is most active, and after that he will sleep after 1 hour. It has been seen, medically evident, that after 1 hour the baby usually sleeps. अच्छा, हमें भी कहा जाएगा कि हम सोते सोते हमें मिठाई बहुत पसंद है, फिर भी हमें कोई कहे कि आप खा लो, तो हम कहेंगे हमें नहीं खाना. So what happens? This 1 hour of activeness of the baby we want to utilize for the production of milk. So let's see what causes the production of milk. So what happens when the baby is out? He suckles the breast, and the sensory response goes to the anterior pituitary, and prolactin hormone is secreted, and which makes the milk for the next, and it takes 2 hours for the milk to be produced. And so if we don't use this 1 hour, what will happen? The baby will sleep after 1 hour, and when he is hungry at 3rd hours or after 2 hours, there will be no milk, no drop of milk, no colostrum at least on the mother's breast, because the production has not started. So to initiate it's not the breastfeeding we are starting in 1 month. The start of the production of milk we are starting at 1 hour. So that is important. The 1 hour, importance of 1 hour. We are utilizing the activeness of the baby. Otherwise क्या होगा, 2 घंटे बाद जब हम उसको फिर से देंगे बिना दूध बने हुए, no prolactin, तो वो बच्चा जो है, माँ तो रोता नहीं देख पाएगी, and she will give some artificial feed the baby, because the baby will start cranky. So that's the reason. And how to feed in LSCS where there is a space. I showed the video. You want me to show again? Yesterday.
No. That video is wonderful. Is wonderful. So that is okay. So that is the reason as to why we have to feed within an hour's time.
Yeah.
These are some facts of life. Yeah. And the more we read, the more we accept. It just tends to logic. It's like a factory. The lock has to be open. If the lock has to be open in time, it has to be within the first 1 hour. The question is whether the doctors are cooperating, whether the nurses are cooperating, whether they are not cooperating. They have to cooperate in the end. If they want effective breastfeeding to occur, they must do it within an hour.
So at least
see, the child does not require in the first 4 days much. पहले थोड़ा सा, फिर उससे बड़ा उसको चाहिए होता है. जितनी उसकी requirement है, nature's factory is so great. This is flawless. It is flawless. उसमें दीप्ति का कितना कैलकुलेशन होता है वो नहीं आता उसके अंदर, उसको जितनी रिक्वायरमेंट है उतनी की बात हो रही है, ठीक है।
तो एटलीस्ट जो भी ड्रॉप्स चाहिए वो शुरू तो हो जाएगा, नहीं तो वो शुरू नहीं हो पाएगा।
डॉक्टर साहब, जैसे गर्मियों में in hot weather we tell the patient that you must take lot of water because you're feeding your baby. So is that
Okay.
important that she has to increase her fluid intake?
Actually, no, mother. About
Yes, the
mother
mother.
you are talking. Okay.
हाँ, even for the baby they say that उसका दूध इतना पूरा नहीं होता, गर्मी इतनी होती है तो उसको पानी ऊपर से देना चाहिए बच्चे को।
अच्छा, पहले तो मैं बात करूंगी मदर के लिए। तो मदर को जो है ज्यादा पानी देने की जरूरत नहीं होती है, लेकिन आपने देखा होगा कि जो ये लैक्टेटिंग मदर्स हैं ये ज्यादा थर्स्टी फील करती है। जैसा भी मौसम होता है उनको पानी की प्यास ज्यादा लगती है। तो वी यूजुअली से व्हाटएवर इज योर थर्स्ट यू शुड फीड द बेबी, you should drink that much of water, not more than that. So थोड़ा liquid जो है मदर, ये वाली मदर ज्यादा ही लेती है। And secondly, talking about the baby, I will show you this picture, which is showing that colostrum has less water. It has got more protein. So that time the baby is it needs temperature regulation and all. So less water is there in colostrum, more energies, more proteins, more antibodies. But as such, the mature milk comes, it has foremilk and hindmilk. So what, जब हमें भी भूख लगती है या प्यास लगती है तो हम पहले पानी पीना चाहते हैं, उसके बाद हमें खाना खाने का मन करता है। तो same thing happens when it's a foremilk, there is more of water, more lactogen in the milk. And according to the season, the mother makes tailor-made for that baby. So जब उसको प्यास है तो वो पहले foremilk से पूरी हो जाती है, and later on the hindmilk is more in fat and less lactogen. So here it gets the energy and the weight of the baby's gain. So mother usually makes according to her baby. So no need of giving any water from outside.
So there's one more question, Doctor. That
Yeah.
is it necessary that every time she feeds a baby, she has to clean her breast and nipples with hot towel या उसे साफ करके फिर पिलाएंगी?
ऐसा नहीं जरूरी होता है, क्योंकि क्या होता है कि जो हमारी ब्रेस्ट है उसमें कुछ ग्लैंड्स होती हैं। क्या आप यहाँ पिक्चर में देख रहे हो, ये मॉन्टेगमरी ग्लैंड्स हैं, ये जो एरियोला पे प्रेजेंट होती हैं और ये कुछ एक ऑयल सीक्रेट करती हैं। इफ वी विल रिमूव दिस ऑयल, दिस इज टू रिमूव द फ्रिक्शन। जैसे हम मशीन्स चलाते हैं वहां पे भी हमें ग्रीस डालना पड़ता है, कुछ ना कुछ ग्लिसरीन टाइप या कुछ लुब्रिकेटर। तो यहाँ पे ये गॉड ने अपने आप ही इन ग्लैंड्स को सिक्रीट करने के लिए बनाया। सो दीज मॉन्टेगमरी ग्लैंड से ये सिक्रीशंस बच्चा और बेबी में जब जुड़ाव होता है, अटैचमेंट होता है, तो फ्रिक्शन को कम करता है। तो अगर हम इसको बार बार पोंछ देंगे इस नेचुरल सिक्रीशंस को, तो दैट विल कॉज मोर हार्म टू द मदर। सो ओनली वन टाइम हाइजीन, इफ शी हैज टेकन bath once and change the clothes once, that is enough for breastfeeding mothers. No need of doing many times or every time.
जैसे बहुत टाइम में जैसे होता है ना, बहुत स्वेट होता है, बहुत ज्यादा गर्मी होती है, so too much of hot, and they do not put an AC or cooler because of some myths according to them. And for the bacha also, we don't allow them to have AC and everything. They have too much of sweats. That has to be like that has to be wiped out, na? Normal clothes से, wet clothes से.
लेकिन आप कपड़े पहने हैं और आपके कॉटन क्लोथ्स हैं, we usually say wear the cotton clothes, so they will absorb it. There is no need of just wiping it with some water, because we are harming with that water also to the baby's mouth. पता नहीं कैसा है, बच्चे के मुंह में जाएगा तो और इन्फेक्शन कॉज करेगा. So we don't say. And body fluid is the mother's fluid only, with which the baby is in contact. So that contact gives the baby immunity more than any other water. So that's the reason.
Doctor, should we tell the patients that they should drink 4 glasses of milk? And because they're feeding mothers, so वो 3-4 glass पीना दूध, is that really important?
Actually, just now I told about how the milk production takes place. So whenever the baby suckles, the prolactin makes the milk in the alveoli, as well as when the baby is again hungry, the oxytocin gives the milk to come out, let down reflex. So suckling only makes the milk for the baby. There is no need of, and I will show you for the malnourished mothers, what is the quality of milk. So here you can see this first picture is of a mother who is well nourished. So you can see in well nourished and malnourished and undernutrition wala female, the fat is same, the protein is same, the lactose is same. But when the mother is severely undernourished, like she cannot do her own work, daily work, and she is very, very, very undernourished, then only there is a difference in fat, protein, lactose, and also the quantity. So quality and quantity only depends on how much severely malnourished mother, otherwise moderately have the same type of milk. So there is no need of it, only suckling which makes the milk.
Okay. Okay, and Dr. Saab, is it that, see, working women, what they say, my mother-in-law ne kaha, start bottle feed within 40 days. Otherwise, once you start working, the baby will not latch on to that bottle nipple. And how will you go for work? And once you're away, how will I feed the child? So you can't go for work. So it is something like a rule that within 40 days, you must start bottle feed. Otherwise, the baby will never, latch on to a bottle. So how will you go for work? So the lady is very keen to work again. मैंने तो bottle लगा दी उसको. So is that true?
No, it's not true. One thing, I don't advise bottle at all. Even if they have to go for working, they are not supposed to use the bottle, because once they will come home, the baby will have nipple confusion, which we talked later, the first day. So again, the baby will latch on to the mother. So her all purpose of breastfeeding during working hours also, during working days also will be lost. So I will tell you what she should do if she has to feed her baby. So she should not use bottle at all, as you can feed the baby from cup. Otherwise, baby will not take the breast when you are at home. And wait until, we say usually it takes only 1 week to make baby understand how to feed with a cup. So only if she decides 1 week before she should come to us, or she should start expressing milk, and she should start giving breast milk with the cup, and later on she can train a caregiver how to feed with the cup, and then in this 1 week only the baby learns. And with cup feeding, advantage is that the baby will again latch to your breast again. So when you are coming back, then you can feed the baby. So, and this applies to all the mothers who want to go out for the mall or shopping. Sometimes they say after 2 months again, I am tied down. No one is allowing me to go for shopping and all. So she can learn expressing, how to express a milk, how to keep it. Every mother should learn, because some or the other time she will need to go for 2 hours or something. Otherwise she will get really fed up sitting at home with the baby. So that she can do, she can learn expressing of milk, keeping milk, then how to feed with the cup, and some caregiver can be told how to do that. So, and 1 week only baby takes to learn this.
Dr. Rita, how I counsel my patients, I always say, इंसान का बच्चा, and she is the most intelligent person. अगर एक बार उसको easy feed की आदत पड़ जाएगी, he will not latch on. Because वो थोड़ा सा एक exercise है. It is one kind of exercise you do in a breast suckling. Yeah. And any person who is intelligent or doesn't want to do exercise, if it is given so freely from outside, from the top feed and thing, then they start refusing. And the start refusing is only a language. It's only a language. He cries and cries, and everybody around says, कि बहुत हो रहा है, दे दो, ऊपर का दे दो, ऊपर का दे दो. That is why we say Sex Sunlight Atmosphere will be very supportive. You keep on. मैं कहती तुम्हारी मदर जिद कर, मतलब बच्चा जिद करे, तुम भी जिद्दी हो जाओ. कि वो भी नहीं पी रहा, फिर दो. जैसे आपके बच्चे बहुत कुछ मांगते हैं, you don't give everything to them. It's like a small child also, how I counsel them. कि जैसे तुम्हारा बच्चा कुछ भी मांगेगा तो दे दोगी, कुछ भी मांगेगा नहीं दोगी ना. ऐसे ही मांगो कि he is crying for the toffee, because वो आदत पड़ गई है, because you were not here and he has been given from the feet, not from the breast, and only from the, it's a ready-made. Yeah, he do not have to do any exercise. He doesn't want to do exercise now.
That's right.
That is how we counsel them. So you
And
do
other,
मैडम ये कलयुग के बच्चे काम नहीं करना चाहते.
काम नहीं करना चाहते. That is true, right? I'm saying.
हम भी तो उनको सिखा देते हैं ना बिना
हम भी
काम के
सिखाते
कैसे
हैं,
करना है.
yes.
So
Right.
that is the thing. And secondly, Sujit, one more important thing is we have to understand, mother understand that baby doesn't cry only because of the milk. This is
Yes.
the feeling of everyone, the family members. The baby
Yes.
only when the baby is hungry.
Is that-
So I will why baby cries actually. So the babies, there are many reasons for baby to cry. If he's in discomfort like dirty, hot, cold, he will cry. If he's tired, too many visits, many times so many visitors comes, he keeps on crying. If mother uses a new perfume, she will cry or he will cry. If there is any illness or pain like earache or any abdominal ache, and hunger is one thing which she will cry. Mother's food. Sometimes we say if mother is taking something, baby might cry. Any drugs to the mother like caffeine, cigarettes or any other. Sometimes there is an oversupply of breast milk and the baby really gets confused and cries a lot because he cannot gulp the milk so fast. Many times they are colic and many times high needs baby because many in-laws what they do, they keep baby on their every time they keep them on their clothing. So they become high need babies. So as soon as you will leave them to the bed, they will become crying. So those are we have to tell them the baby doesn't cry only because of the food. But this is a myth. Baby crying, put it to the breast or give it a bottle. So that has to be considered.
Now, what I always say, crying is a language. It is a language of the baby. It is not the what kind of need that you say so many reasons of crying. That is simply a language. Small reason is only we have to be attentive.
And many times if mother has started periods, baby will start crying because that smell makes them irritable. If the mother has used some other perfume or powder, the baby will start crying. So those small things are also there which baby doesn't.
I think even if you are not holding the baby properly, even they also cry. You have to hold the baby in a very confidence, like you always do. You cannot do it like hachpach, hachpach, hachpach. Even they'll cry for that also. So there's a proper position also. Like I explain them, तुम्हें टेढ़ा मेढ़ा करके बिठा दे, तुम्हें खाना खिलाए, तुम्हें अच्छा लगेगा, नहीं अच्छा लगेगा ना. You have to be in a proper position for that. Only then you can enjoy your food.
एक और बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट बात है कि हम ज्यादातर बच्चे को मदर के पास सारे टाइम नहीं छोड़ते, बेड इन नहीं करते. या तो कुछ कोई पकड़ के शुरू में बैठा रहेगा, दादी नानी बुआ कोई ना कोई पकड़े रहता है उसको. और क्या करते हैं कि जब बच्चा रोता है तो थोड़ी देर तो अरे वो बड़े थक के बेचारी सोई है, अभी खाना खाया है, तो वी कीप ऑन कर्लिंग द बेबी. सो व्हाट हैपेंस, द बेबी जब वो बिल्कुल भूखा हो गया और क्राइंग करने लग गया, देन वी गिव द बेबी टू द मदर. सो एवरीवन से दिस बेबी इज वेरी क्रैंकी, है ना, बहुत ज्यादा रोता है, जब देखो तो दूध के लिए रोता है, फिर लगता भी नहीं है. If we start understanding the clues of the baby and we tell mother to start breastfeeding as soon as the baby is having clues, then these will cry less and there will be more sustainability and more happiness in the family.
Just way of counseling is, I always say whenever I go for round and the dadi and nani is holding the baby, I say तुम तो चली जाओगी बिगाड़ के इसे, इसके लिए मुसीबत कर जाओगे.
आपको एक और मैं बात बताऊं कि when we are counseling, we don't have to order them. If we tell them आप बिगाड़ के चली जाओगी तो वो आपको नहीं सुनेंगे. We have to no, but they will in front of you, they will give it to the mother. But they say हम तो इतना ध्यान रखते हैं. So we have to tell them आप तो बहुत ध्यान रख रही हैं, अब माँ को भी देखे ना कुछ ध्यान रखें ताकि हमारे बच्चे जी कम रोए. So that has to be.
Normally it's a part of joke only, they don't do anything. They suggest that you are right.
Because you are seeing them for last 9 months. But if suddenly a patient comes to you, then they might not be taken up as a counseling skills. Because you are so close to them for those 9 months, so they will really understand. ये तो कहते हैं आप ही नाम रख दीजिए, आप ही ने पैदा किया, आप ही सब कुछ कर दीजिए.
This is only how to say the things. It is how to say that.
That's right.
We are not saying anything offending. We are just saying it's a part of joke only. Why are you carrying all the time? It's going to be a problem later on. It's just only a part of counseling and how you do it, how you say the things. It's not the things what you're saying. It's how you say them. That commonly
Dr. Anita, you said that certain food items a mother should not take because if she takes those items, the baby has more colic. And sometimes we say medicines ka to humko malum hai. As a gynecologist, I would know that she's a lactating mother, so some particular medicines are not safe. But food items where there is a lot of myth, don't eat this, don't eat that. And eventually the girl ends up feeling very frustrated.
So is that true?
Actually, it has been seen these allergies of the mother food taking is very less. It's 0.01% only. But okay, any baby can have come into this 0.01%. So what we usually tell them, you can eat everything, but start taking in a small amount. Don't take that everything like आपने आज चना शुरू किया तो आप रोज चने. And most of the time it is seen with the egg or the cow proteins or something like बेसन से देखा गया है, कुछ चीजों से इस तरह से देखा गया है. तो अगर ये चीजें वो शुरू कर रही है कोई भी नया आइटम, तो she can take in limited amount, and if the baby is not cranky, अगर उसको लगता है कि उसका बेबी बहुत कोलिकी हो गया उस दिन जिस दिन उसने कोई नई चीज खाई है, तो she can again try it the small amount, and if it is happening then she should avoid, but it's very 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 rare. We should not say, but ये मैं हमेशा अपने मदर्स को ये कहती हूँ, अगर उनको पंजीरी खाने के लिए बोला जाता है या गर्म पानी पीने के लिए कहा जाता है, तो मैं दोनों को ही समझाती हूँ. आई डोंट से कि इट्स बैड और समथिंग, यू टेक इन लिमिटेड टाइम, एंड आप थोड़ा सा भी अगर आप वो कह रही हैं और आप खा लेंगी तो उससे कोई नुकसान नहीं होता.
हाँ वो एटमॉस्फेयर एट होम इज पीसफुल.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
at
do it.
both of them are there, and there is a better understanding between both
Yes,
of them.
yes, yes.
क्यों पंजीरी खा रही है और क्यों गर्म पानी पिला रहे हैं? मैं कहती चलिए ठंडा करके दे दीजिए, थोड़ा उसको परेशानी हो रही है तो दीजिए, चलिए अजवाइन का ही दे दीजिए, बट थोड़ा ठंडा करके दे देते हैं बिकॉज शी इज रेडी, थोड़ा ठंडा पानी भी दे देते हैं. तो दिस वे यू हैव टू काउंसिल देम. अदरवाइज दीज मदर इन लॉज टू मेक देम अंडरस्टैंड sometimes become difficult, and लड़कियां और भी नहीं मानती हैं, तो दोनों को ही पैचअप नहीं करेंगे तब तक आपस में अच्छा एटमॉस्फेयर नहीं होगा, और ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग तो और ही मुश्किल हो जाएगी फिर उनके लिए.
And
But otherwise, there's no scientific reason. There's no scientific reason to withhold anything the food item.
No scientific reason. Only if the baby is getting colicky with any of the food, then
That I
you can.
got. That I got.
And what about this, Dr. Saab? See, patient will come and call me that I'm having fever or I'm having some infection, some problem. Is it okay? Is it safe to feed my baby? What if the infection passes, or whatever is happening to me will happen to the baby also? So they stop breastfeeding then.
Actually, yesterday I showed the slide. If you want, I can show again how the breast milk protects the baby from the infections. So it's been seen that usually these babies don't have very well formed immune system. They depend on the mother's antibodies and mother's immune system only. So whenever the mother gets a small type of flu or fever or URI type of infections, what happens? Her WBCs start making antibodies to protect her. And these antibodies, some of these white cells also go to the breast. There also they make antibodies. These antibodies are transferred to the baby by breast milk. So once she starts breastfeeding, what happens? Actually, whenever she is getting a URI or flu type, the baby was with her only. And when the symptoms came, she was in a prodromal symptoms. And once the symptoms have come, already the baby has got the antibodies out of it. So now separating the baby doesn't affect anything, and at least the baby is protected from by these antibodies, and if he gets the infection also, the severity of the infection will be very less. So it's always better that she continues breastfeeding in a milder illnesses, and she should be made baby immune for that disease. So it should not be separated. Breastfeeding should
continue. And Dr. I have had patients, I'm sure all of us have had patients, where first time she was unable to feed for whatever reason. Aaya hi nahi doodh. Aaya hi nahi, humne sab kuch kiya, aaya nahi. So now she's pregnant again, and she suffered a lot because of top feeds. The baby was always ill. Now she is very apprehensive throughout the antenatal period. But what if happens again? So then she says point blank, doodh aaya hi nahi. Now in subsequent next pregnancy, what can we do from the antenatal period itself, so that this doesn't happen again?
Naturally, again, as soon as she comes with these complaints, we have to alleviate her problems. We have to listen to her. We have to counsel her that what was the reason. She might say my breast is not well formed, or some other problem, or she will say I started. So we have to find out with the history, breastfeeding history, what was the problem went on. The baby was separated, or baby was with nursery, or baby was sick. she didn't express milk, she started bottle feeding. So we have to counsel her with all the problems, difficulties she faced. And then we have to be ready at the time. We have to tell her that we are there with you. We are ready at the time of delivery to help you out, and you will be able to breastfeed your child. And secondly, if usually we say we should not examine the breast for the breastfeeding problems during antenatal, but only we examine for the cancers or for some any lump present. So we have to do antenatal examination of breast, but we never tell mother that your breast is having your nipples are not good, or they are inverted nipples, because what will happen during when the mother delivers, that time, because of the progesterone effect, the protectility of the breast, the nipple increases. So that time the baby can take easily. And now we have made her stressed that you won't be able to breastfeed, start doing massaging and all. That doesn't help. And she gets so apprehensive that when she delivers, she will not be able to psychologically very upset to feed the baby. So we don't say antenatally do anything. Just after delivery, at that time when the mother is apprehensive, the mother you said, we can examine her breast and we can just say that, okay, this is a problem, you have this type of nipple, but it can be helped. The baby takes from the areola, not from the nipple, and we will help you. This baby can take the milk easily. We are there to help you at the time of delivery. So that we all can tell that mother.
And when patients complain कि मेरा दूध ही नहीं इतना बनता है, I'm not producing enough milk. So is there some kind we can make her whether she's producing enough milk, or really there are women who don't produce enough milk?
Most of them, they can produce enough milk. There are two type of mothers actually. One have a perception only that my milk is not enough, and that is most of the mothers have. And one mother actually her baby is not getting the milk. So first thing is to find out how to find out whether the baby is getting enough milk or not. That is the first step. So we will know that it's only a perception of the mother, or it's also baby is not getting. So there are only two probable or the signs which say that the baby is not getting enough milk. I touched this yesterday also, that the baby's weight is 500 grams baby gaining every month, or 125 grams every week. And second is when the baby is passing 6 to 8 times urine. If this is not happening, so first of all, whenever the mother comes to you and says, my milk is not enough, we have to find out what is the weight of the baby last month and how much he has gained and all. So one thing, we will be sure baby is getting enough milk. Suppose the baby is not getting enough milk. She says only 300 grams has been gained by my baby, or baby is passing only 3 times for the last 10 days. Then we have to look for the causes of what is the cause of not enough milk. So there are many causes. As I said, 4 causes. We divide in 4 causes. One is the most common is breastfeeding factors, that she has started from top feed. She has started bottle feeding, baby is not sucking. She is not doing good attachment, good positioning. She's giving something also from outside. She is stressed. The second is psychological factors, that she's not been given time. She has to do all household work. She's not giving time. Urgently 5 minutes, she's feeding the baby and running to the kitchen for some other work, not getting family support. So these psychological factors are important. She's not stressed. Third is, which is very less common, mother's condition, taking any drug or not well. And fourth is baby's condition. So if the baby is sick and all, naturally they go to the pediatrician and they tell them baby is not sucking, low birth weight. So those 2 causes don't come to us much, but most of the time breastfeeding causes and psychological causes. So we have to alleviate these causes and make her do the best for the baby.
So we should take the message that there is no pathological cause in a healthy mother.
No pathological cause.
Summaries, there is no pathological cause behind this in a healthy mother.
Only contraindication for breastfeeding. Only
Contact is another thing. Milk is coming, you are not able to give it. But according to you, there's no pathological causes for the less milk production in a healthy mother.
No pathological. Only psychological can be there.
Okay, we can take it that way. This message is clear.
Yeah.
Psychological causes. And we have got smart girls. They marry late, then they've studied so much, they want to have a career. For them, breastfeeding is like being tied down. They can't go back to work. So it is more of a chore for them, breastfeeding, rather than something, you feel so happy that I breastfed my child. How do you counsel such girls who are very much career oriented?
Deepti, nowadays these young girls only coming to me and saying we want to breastfeed. No one is there. All IT personnel girls, they come and tell me I am not able to breastfeed because they read from the internet. They say I want to give the best to my baby. If you make them understand the advantages of breastfeeding, because most of the time what we used to say, diarrhea nahi hoga, pneumonia nahi hoga, infection nahi hoga, what happens? These girls used to say hum to bahut अच्छे से sterilized bottle कर लेंगे, बना लेंगे, उबाल लेंगे पानी को, we will really prepare. These infections will not occur to our babies. But if we tell them there will be more IQ, they will be having less diabetes and hypertension, there will be no asthma, no allergic diseases to your babies. Then they say, acha, this happens. And you will also not have the, because that time they are not much bothered about themselves. If you tell them, तुमको breast cancer नहीं होगा, कहेगी कि देखा जाएगा. है ना, जो फैमिली हिस्ट्री वाली है वही कहती है कि हाँ हमें तो नहीं चाहिए, बट जो फैमिली हिस्ट्री वाली नहीं है उनको नहीं फर्क, उस टाइम वो सिर्फ बच्चे के लिए बॉदर्ड होती है. तो इफ वी टेल देम कि आपके बच्चे को ये सारी प्रॉब्लम्स आगे जाके नहीं होंगी और आपका बच्चा स्कूल में अच्छा करेगा, तो ये कूद के आती है, हाँ हाउ कैन आई डू इट, आई वांट टू डू इट. सो दैट इज द थिंग वी हैव टू काउंसिल देम, नॉट जस्ट सेइंग कि डायरिया नहीं होगा, इन्फेक्शन नहीं होगा और पैसे बच जाएंगे और ये हो जाएगा, इजीली अवेलेबल है. And one more thing which I want to highlight here, that we can tell them about the formula is not same as breast milk. So that can also be told to them. And third thing is ki if we tell them it's not easy, because these mothers usually come and say, हम breast bottle लगाना तो बहुत आसान है और breast तो मैम हम बंद के रह जाते हैं. So if I tell them, and I usually make them make a milk in my house. Okay, in my hospital also I have got a corner where I tell them to, okay, go and make milk for your baby, the formula milk, if you are giving that. And I have seen it takes 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes on gas to make a formula, because she has to wash the utensils, she has to heat the water for 10 minutes, then she has to measure it properly, and the baby is crying. So with half an hour, they can't have that much of precaution. They will keep the चम्मच कहीं पर रख देंगी, या कभी उसको level नहीं करेंगी, कभी ज़्यादा कर देंगी, कभी कम कर देंगी, and they themselves see, यार हमने तो इतनी गलतियां कर दी. So अगर वो 10 बार बना रही हैं और हर आधे घंटे में बना रही है और बीच में बच्चा रो रहा है, गलतियां भी करी, चम्मच कभी नीचे रखी जाती है, कभी ढक्कन नीचे रखा जाता है. तो these are the hygienic problems. तो जब हम उनको कहते हैं आप हर आधे घंटे में 10 बार बनाओगे तो 5 घंटे तो आपके बनाने में चले गए, ठीक है, सारे दिन में, और दूसरी उठ के बनाना पड़ेगा. तीसरी बात ये है कि अब जब हम बच्चे को टॉप फीड करते हैं तो उन बच्चों को हमें पूरे टाइम ऑब्जर्व करना होता है. We cannot make them hold the bottle and take it. We have to keep them at 45 degrees so the aspiration is not there. So that time also they have to spend with the baby. While in breastfeeding, they can lie down, they can sleep, they can go off to sleep, their hands are free, they can do whatever, cutting or anything. So that time is also gone. Thirdly, we say breastfeeding babies don't need burping. So these top-fed babies need burping. So 15 minutes you are putting them for burping, that also is spending. So which is bonding you? Which is binding you? Breast milk is not binding you, breastfeeding is not binding you. Only thing is that I have realized these girls want to go for half an hour or 1 hour or 2 hours outside. So that I said they can always express their breast milk and give the baby with the suckling katori. And when they are at home, they can breastfeed easily, these babies. So that can be done. So we can counsel them that way.
This is at all, birthing is not required at all.
No, in breastfeeding, burping is not required.
At all.
Some babies, mothers complain it's vomiting and regurgitation is taking place. So for them only, we say you can do burping, but routine burping we don't advise. Because what happens when the baby is attached to the mother? There are three type of mechanisms takes place. The baby is sucking, baby is taking the respiration, and then baby is swallowing. So whenever the baby is swallowing, as we swallow, we don't take breath.
Yes.
So it's a coordinated effect. Baby is sucking, collecting, swallowing, then respiration. So this is a coordinated effect. No air goes, no chances of asphyxia, no chances of SIDS. It has been seen that exclusively breastfed babies have less SIDs. So this has also been noticed in many of the studies. So no asphyxia, no. That's why we say any position up, down, baby will not have aerophagia, so no need of burping. Coordinated reflex.
Okay.
And what about Dr. Saab, girls get pregnant and they're still breastfeeding their first child. So is it harmful? Can she continue breastfeeding also and keep the pregnancy also? Is it okay?
Usually we say she can continue breastfeeding, and but in cases as a gynecologist, if she, because it is causing oxytocin release. Okay, so sometimes preterm labor can go. So if the mother is having some risk of preterm labor previously, or she complains of that, we don't allow. We usually tell her to not feed, and otherwise she can feed. And
So-
many of the times it has been seen, as soon as the mother, what I see in my patients, as soon as the mother conceives, after 1 or 2 months, the baby automatically leaves, because it's been seen that the smell of the milk decreases. Some smell is there in the milk and the baby automatically leaves the milk. So don't advise them unless until a risk of preterm labor is there.
Okay. And feeding at night leads to dental caries?
Yeah, there was a study done in my dental department only, and they noticed it was really a myth that रात को पिलाएंगे तो सारे दांत खराब हो जाएंगे. But ये जो breast milk है, it has got so many antibodies and anti-infective things that it doesn't cause any dental caries or any defect. But it has been seen in that kids who were 6 months exclusively breastfed in that study, their denture was very beautifully come. So the denture was good and breastfed babies. They really gave that evidence.
And Dr. Saab, these companies who are manufacturing formula feeds, they claim that it is almost as good as the breast milk. So is that true?
Naturally, it's not true, because what happens, this formula, naturally they have started claiming that we have added everything, whatever the milk of the baby, the breast milk has. But naturally the breast milk contains antibodies,
Which is not.
live tissue, which is not present in the formula, and which is a first immunization and protects from the disease and death. So, and it is easily digestible, which is not in formula. And secondly, the things which are added in the formula, what happens, they are not absorbed that much as absorbed by the mother's milk. And antibodies like IgA, lactoferrin, lysozymes, and whey proteins, they all are more in human being, giving the antibodies and giving protection against infection. As well as it has been seen that in human milk, there is an enzyme lipase. So the fatty acid is easily digested. So these are the like khichdi, and the formula milk is like puri kachori. So it will get digested easily. And it's been seen that with cases of exclusive breastfeeding and partial breastfeeding also, if we give little bit, still the morbidity and mortality are more. So it can't be same as of a formula. And secondly, recently it has been realized that formula milks are not sterilized, because we are using it as a packed thing. Sometimes we are putting some geeli chammach dal di. So bacteria and fungus do grow in those boxes. So they say we should not be giving, it's like making a food for 1 month and giving it to the baby. It's not a ready-made and a fresh milk. So that should also not be
So the idea behind this, why the company people are saying it is a constituent of the milk they are keeping almost same which is in human milk minus antibodies.
So these constituents they have made it equivalent, but the problem is the absorption, like iron absorption, DHA absorption is not only 25%, which is 80% from the mother's milk. So if it's not getting absorbed, there is no point of adding the same amount.
But why they are saying it is they are saying they have did it.
It's a foreign protein.
It's a foreign protein also, and it will. The baby's intestines are not prepared for that foreign proteins.
No, that I got it. My idea is saying is that they say because of this thing they are keeping all constant same. That is they are emphasizing on the doctor that we are keeping the same thing. Although the absorption, antibodies, everything is different. They don't understand. These companies do not understand.
We must be very clear. All modern medicine doctor must be very clear. Baby must take from his mother. Any animal should take it from the mother. The rest of the, if you take it from, हम लोगों को भी बताते ना कि आपने अगर अडल्ट है तो आपने मिल्क नहीं लेना. Milk is going to do harm. If you are diabetic, you are obese, you don't have to take it because they are going to react it. So उनका तो ये marketing gimmicks है. वो कितना आपको convince कर सकते हैं, उसी की तो तनख्वाह मिलती है उनको.
हाँ, तो मैं तो उनको बोलती हूँ, मैं तो I'll try to take a fresh mutton rather than shuffle का mutton. I don't want to take. So that is they speak quite after that. They don't say anything then.
डॉक्टर अनीता, अभी आपने एक लाइन बोली थी कि जो ब्रेस्ट फीड है वो पूरी कचौड़ी की तरह है और जो मदर मिल्क है
नहीं, ब्रेस्ट मिल्क खिचड़ी की तरह है और जो टॉप फीड है वो पूरी कचौड़ी की तरह, जो डाइजेस्ट.
This can be. This I'm going to use it now in my.
This can be practiced.
Yes, I'm going to use this statement in my practice.
It's just to increase the taste. The taste of the milk is good.
डॉक्टर साहब, कल आपकी बहुत तारीफ हुई थी and some questions were asked in our core group. So they wanted to know that application of ghee over the nipples, is that a good practice? Cow's milk is to be applied as a softening or an emollient. So is that a good practice?
Actually, we don't advise anything of such sort. We usually, and I have seen my mothers have really responded with the hind milk only. If we apply hind milk after she finishes the feeding of the baby, and whether a cracked nipple or not cracked nipple, tell her to apply that hind milk, and she has to rub nicely. It should not be in a peeling up type of way. It should be rubbed and absorbed. But few of the mothers do come to me that I am putting roti ka ghee upar that. So I have seen that sometimes they give less pain and lubrication to the, and linolenic cream is there, which is a plain cream. Sometimes we do apply that also. It's needed. But usually we say कि जब आप but बार-बार clean करने के लिए हम नहीं बोलते हैं. और वो जैसे वो फीड करा ले तब लगा ले और फिर इतनी अच्छी तरह रब करे कि वो एब्जॉर्ब हो जाए. और या फिर कि बच्चे के मुंह में अगर जाएगा तो that will again cause the foreign body, foreign proteins to the baby and the allergies and difficulty for the baby. So that is.
Dr. Anita, one question from a pediatrician. He wants to know that you have very nicely explained that if the baby is in the nursery for a long time, the mother needs to keep on, expressing that. But what if the mother is very sick for a very long time, unable to feed her baby, say, at least for 15-20 days immediately after birth? In that case, how does she resume breastfeeding?
If possible, then we can, someone else can express from her, if possible. So we can teach them how to express, but it is little painful because we don't know how much we are pressing. We usually say expression has to be by the mother only, but some staff can express little bit so that it's pumping out, or breast pumps can be used. But if it's not possible, then we have to give baby milk banks from the milk bank, or some wet nursing can be done. And for the mothers, again, we have to look for the milk, whether it is coming or not after 15 days. And we help her for relactation. So we do relactation. Yeah. So we help them to do the relactation. So
are you going to start milk banks? No.
We have milk banks.
No, it is for the public. For the public, it is there or not?
It's in La Femme. This Greater Kailash, as well as the Lady Harding people have all started. Dr. Shishma Nangi is there, and hospital wala is for them only. and La Fame people, and they really want your patients to go and donate also. So if your patient want to go,
Do we have to pay for the that milk?
only you have to pay a little bit to the La Fame milk bank, and
Private.
they are only providing when the neonatologist is saying that this baby needs it. Because what is happening, otherwise every mother will say, I am not able to produce milk, I will buy the milk. So it's only for the neonates who have to be kept in the nursery and whose mother is not there or is not getting milk for that.
I don't think every mother is going to ask for the outside milk. They are very particular about this thing. They are very particular. Whatever I have just seen, the mothers, they do not want to be have a milk from the outside. People
Many-
cannot have it, I think.
Many times, like blood, you see, people were used to say, हम तो खरीद लेंगे, हम नहीं देंगे. तो इसी
Okay, I
तरह
have not seen.
धीरे-धीरे ये बात आनी नहीं चाहिए. That's why we were not very keen for the milk bank, but for the neonates who are really in nursery, they are not getting milk. For them, this milk bank system is really improved neonatal mortalities.
How they are storing? They are storing in the simple fridge.
No, they have deep freezers.
They have
Where
deep
the
freezers,
milk can be, their milk can be stored for 6 months or 1 year, and they are testing all HIV, hepatitis B, everything they are testing, and then keep pasteurizing the milk and then keeping the milk.
Testing for the donor.
Donor, once the milk comes to them, then they test
What the test has been done on the mother itself, or it's been on the milk also?
milk also.
Acha,
Milk
both of
also,
them.
like we do it in blood. Blood, no, we do as the same. We do it for the milk also.
Do they give something for the donor also? No, it's a free donation, and if you want to buy it, you have to give the money.
No money to the donor. No money to the donor. And many times I really get call from people coming from internationally. They say, I've come for a conference now, not in Corona days, and they tell me, ma'am, can I donate my milk somewhere, because I've let my small baby at home and now my milk is there. So how can I donate mine? So we do tell them to go to these places and donate. So many mothers want to donate nowadays.
It's a good thing.
Yeah,
You should encourage them to do it. It's a good
That's
thing
right.
to donate.
Really, it's good thing.
It's going to help so many babies who are really deprived of this thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Dr. Anita, a few lines on this contraception method of LAM. So, while you're feeding your baby, yes, but there are so many prerequisites for this method to be effective. She should be feeding so many times for so many hours. Only then this is like, it can be safe as a contraception. So,
Yeah. There are actually, to practice a LAM as a contraceptive, there are 3 criteria mainly. The first is the mother should not have started her menses. She should not have started her menses. Second, she should be exclusively feeding day and night to the baby, and there should not be a gap of 5 hours. Not more than 3 hours. If she's having a gap of 5 hours or so, then also we say this method will not work. And for 6 months, 3 things. She should not have resumed her menses. She is exclusively breastfeeding for 6 months. And day and night, no water. And the gap between the feed is not more than 3 hours. Yeah.
3
But
hours.
if it is more than 3 hours, it's a contraception failure.
And with this, can have more failures. But if these 3 things are followed, then also 98% she is protected. Only failure. 98% she is protected.
So, we should keep these 3 things in mind.
Yes.
Only exclusively
Then only-
breastfeed, no periods, and for 6 months. Gap should not be more than 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. First time I heard it.
Yeah. That is the LAM method, which is
LAM method.
Something
And
new.
still 98% we can be protected.
So, any more questions from the audience? Dr. Asha Sahai has just joined us. Good evening, Dr.
Man is concerned, we find that our grandmothers, they used to feed and they used to get pregnant, and then again feed, and then again for years together they never had periods.
Yes, true.
Yes.
They do not have period till the menopause.
Yes. No, I've seen in my own family.
2 to 3 years, 4 years, the mothers do come. So with breastfeeding, actually sometimes because of the more prolactin and ovulation is there. So if there is an ovulation, she will not have periods also, no? Many times.
Yes, yes.
But if we cannot say,
I will say my mother-in-law produced 4 sons, and she says she never had period, you know.
Oh, no, we have seen this. Like they start from the producing the child until menopause. They do not have periods.
ma'am, but the chances of contraceptive failure is more, no? If she's not 6 months practicing this. She has
When
to
it's
practice.
past, that is the rule. If once she's past 6 months, this particular test
Yeah.
scheme should not be relied.
Yeah, not reliable. But many mothers now also comes and says ऐसे हैं हम तो 2 साल से periods नहीं हुए कैसे बच्चा हो जाएगा. So we have to make them understand this is possible because ovulation can start after 6 months if she's practicing, not practicing this.
If they tell me, I tell you, go tell you, ask my mother-in-law, she will tell you.
Huh? What? Good.
They tell me like this, you know, sometimes they answer. I say, go upstairs and ask my mother-in-law. In spite of not having periods, they conceived each time.
Many mothers do come and conceive. Many mothers are coming कि 2 years कोई period नहीं हो गया बच्चा हो गया. So many of the mothers.
बात ही नहीं है कि गाँव में चले जाओ ऐसे ही है डॉक्टर साहब.
है मैम गाँव में हाँ गांव में तो ऐसा ही हो रहा है लेकिन यही है कि फिर वो नीड ही नहीं रियलाइज कर रहे हैं कि कॉन्ट्रासेप्शन की नीड है उनको तो दैट्स व्हाई देयर इज सो मच ऑफ पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल इज देयर so they
Dr.
don't
Anita, I just have a very small story to tell you.
Like this. Problem is,
yeah.
we people, doctors, we nurses don't take our work seriously. I'm telling you. तनख्वाह लिया और चले गए. उनको ये बताया जाए कि उनको ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग 100% करानी है तो होएगी. क्यों नहीं होगी?
होएगा. हम तो कर ही रहे हैं ना. मैंने कोई मदर नहीं देखा कि जो नहीं कर पाई हो. जैसे कई बार बात होती है नहीं कर पाए तो क्या करें, उसको नहीं आ रहा दूध तो क्या करें. I haven't seen any mother. Only thing is कि the family support sometimes is not there and she is not coming to me frequently. सब लोग कह देते हैं अगर प्रेगनेंसी है दर्द हो गया तो 10 बार जाके डॉक्टर को दिखाओ अरे भाई कुछ हो ना जाए और अगर ब्रेस्ट कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो दे विल से कि अरे एक बोतल दे दो ना क्या मुसीबत आ रही है तुम.
Very true, very true, very true.
Very true.
So
Right.
that
The
is the
only thing
only
one has to emphasize that breastfeeding is a responsibility, it is not a choice.
yeah.
Responsibility.
So that is important.
It is a
Friends.
responsibility, it is not a choice.
That has to be told to them.
It's a responsibility, not a choice. Correct.
One just very small story I was going to tell you. When I got married, when I got married, I was working at SDN hospital, and I just did not get pregnancy for 1.5 months. And there's one patient comes in the OPD and she says कि मेरे को feeding नहीं हो रही, so I just wanted to see if milk is there or not. As soon as I just press the milk, just come out like anything, and the whole this thing like apron and everything just got spoiled. And one of the family worker was sitting there. I just got पीछे हो जाते हैं ऐसे एकदम डर के कि एकदम इतना सारा feed आया all on my apron and all everything. I was just checking it. He said, "Doctor साहब डरो मत, ये अमृत है." Then that very month I missed my period. That very month I just kept
So good.
I kept my son name as Amrit only.
Oh, so good.
It's a story attached to that breast milk.
Wow, so good.
My son is Amrit Kapoor, and he's now ENT surgeon at Max. And that name was only for that reason, only because I was not conceiving. I was a little bit worried. Although I did not get any investigation done, it was the same month. I was expected to have the periods. I did not have it. So
What a nice.
I made her mind that he's going to be Amrit Kapoor.
Very good, very good.
That's nice.
Now we wind up this particular show. It was great, Anita.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
the next week has been really wonderful,
Yes.
successful.
One photograph we can take.
Operation Delhi Gynecologist Forum.
Yes, ma'am. One photograph can anyone take the screenshot?
I take
Malti
it.
can take.
Malti, take a screenshot.
Malti should be able to.
No, I've taken it. Dr. Anita, I've taken it.
Okay, thank you.
ठीक है. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anita. Wonderful.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello.